Hi, my name is Mike. Welcome to this introductory video about Picaso. Picaso is Mediamano's process management, catalogue and workflow software all together in one package. It integrates with your existing systems and via automation achieves huge savings in costs and time. Of course, the first element you need if you want control over a process is visibility. We do this using the arrivals board. One screen shows you a summary of all the active processes grouped by the status of green, amber and red. Listed individually are the individual processes and their status. You can see where they are up to and the target time they must be finished by. You can also see how much work is outstanding, as well as how much margin you have left in the process. And the colours help you to quickly prioritise which activities require your attention and which ones are less urgent. Picaso also incorporates a messaging system that links seamlessly into a mobile app, so you can receive notifications via your smartphone for key events, such as a process entering into critical delays. Another great feature of Picaso is that it is truly system independent. You can be editing using Avid, Sam, Adobe, Final Cut or any other platform, and Picaso will track and manage progress using the same interface. How does Picasso manage with the cloud? Is it cloud-based or on-premise? The answer is both. We use the cloud to manage the scalable logical elements of the platform, and we use on-premise where heavy lifting of media content is necessary and content is sourced on-premise or in private data centers. Of course, some organizations are 100% cloud-based, and in those cases we simply treat the cloud as a data center in itself. As the diagram shows, we can do work both inside the cloud and remotely, using storage that is available in any location. Often, your systems are designed to monitor and control a very limited part of your overall processes. You can see what is happening, for example, in your Avid environment, or how many transcodes are taking place in your transcode farm. But it's very difficult to get visibility of activities that are happening at different sites or indeed organizations. Picaso has the ability for individual events to update multiple systems. For example, when an Avid editor finishes a first cut, the event is registered to the Picaso system, which then manages the next step in the process, for example to transcode and make available for review. But when a client formally accepts a finished piece, many different activities need to take place with different organizations. Picaso is able to register this requirement and ensure that all organizations are updated with the event, so enabling the corresponding instructions to be issued. Of course, since the logic of each process is unique to each organization, the next steps in the process are unique to each organization. So for example, in the client's case, once accepted, the edit can be transferred to a MAM or playout system, whilst in the supplier's case, the process can be completed and a billing event triggered. Let's look at the case for channels and broadcasters. Often material arrives and needs to pass through various stages before being ready for playout. In this example, our footage is collected directly from camera and is notified automatically to the process manager when it's ingested. It's automatically made available in a bin to the Adobe editor, who performs color correction and any visual effects before producing finished material. And this finished edit needs to be transcoded to keep a proxy reference. This happens automatically with progress being reflected via the process manager. Finally, Avid is used to version the product for different markets and to distribute to the different playout, VOD and streaming channels. This process is simply an example of multiple systems working together. It can be engineered to cope with any combination of vendors and technologies to ensure end-to-end consistency. Now let's take the case of digital publishing. Here, different media arrives from different sources and it must be conformed, versioned and distributed according to various criteria. As media arrives, the events are registered with the process manager that moves them along their appropriate process until they are ready for client delivery. Similarly, clients can inform the process manager via events of the successful arrival of media, successful QC, successful ingest, and so on. Incoming media and versioning together with multiple client delivery on a per program basis. Let's take a moment to consider the Mediateca. This is Mediamano's MAM system, or catalogue, and it has the capability of acting independently as a fully blown MAM system, or of piggybacking off an existing system or storage facility in order to fulfill any requirements a process may need, but that aren't able to be met with existing systems. Firstly, we manage version control with a parent-child model, and you can easily switch between versions by clicking on the different hotkeys. Secondly, you can easily locate the processes and workflows that the asset has been subject to via the home screen. Thirdly, you can launch processes on this asset via hotkeys on the home screen. These are permissions based, so you only see the ones you are authorized to use. The Mediateca can work with existing proxies, or it can generate proxies and thumbnails as and when media is ingested. It has comprehensive indexing and search, and we are able to customize metadata to existing standards and protocols. We are also able to incorporate hard tags, either manually input or imported from a third-party system, to enable structured metadata to be associated with the asset. Let's summarize the principal components of the system. The arrivals board gives you a summary and visibility of all that is happening in your system. The Mediateca is a MAM and cataloging system that can be standalone or a complement to your existing MAM system. The Process Manager manages the events and actions of your activities so that they follow a controlled path and automate all non-creative tasks. And the Workflow Engine interfaces with the Process Manager and a large number of vendor systems in order to execute the instructions from the Process Manager. The benefits for management are clear. You have the information to be able to manage in real time, you can drill down to see details at all times, and you can do all of this from any device. The processes take the best of what you have and automate the links between them and the non-creative parts. For users, there's no need to move or watch things. Simply focus on the creative process. Things will not be sat waiting for you to find them. You're advised when you need to do things. The messaging part of the app can be tied to specific jobs, and timings are not targets, but averages. That's it. Please contact either Patrick or myself if you'd like to know more about Picaso, and thanks for listening.